Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Griffin.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for a safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver shows motion. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Kansas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Scanning the field, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The give on the inside. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the air, it's Griffin. Quick strike complete. Giving him his pads. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Kiner. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Complete to the tight end.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
On the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Kansas 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw it again. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You can tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting him drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Well, I bet you believe them now. And the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You can tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block, slips right by the defensive backs. It ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice tag.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Kiner. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, South Carolina 14, Kansas 7.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Kiner. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. Kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Quick timeout. Defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Carolina Jayhawks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything you're...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got it and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
What an interception. I mean, he's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. He lost one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Kiner. He was oh so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas 29, South Carolina 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the target. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Back to the air one more time. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Griffin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, or can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now he's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. Smashes through the tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down. They get the completion, and with that,